asshole, and I hope your family will realize the damage your cousin did to your trust in them. Someone said, people in this thread actually did that? Having a spare key implies permission to use it. You can't retroactively decide that the reason for using it wasn't good enough.
That is true.
That feels very valid to me.
They're lucky she used the key. If someone took my cats, I'd Kool-Aid man through the wall.
That was another thought I had, though, because, you know, when you adopt a cat, there's a lot of stuff you have to do when you get a pet. And it's like, I feel like a veterinarian would be like, yes, this is their cat. They're here, they had all this stuff. There's a little edit here. I called and left a voicemail to my landlord and gave a brief explanation of the situation. I am upset since I asked for him to change the locks and he refused. Legally, he was able to refuse since as a college student, my mom's name is on the lease and he needed her permission. Of course he called and she refused. I'm scared she's gonna come tomorrow, but I do have a friend I can drop Midge off before work. Update.
Okay.
Because
I was going to say the family's very against her.
Yeah, this is wild.
I took a lot of people's advice and got Midge microchipped yesterday, as well as I had a conversation with my mom that we resolved together. My landlord still refused to change my locks despite all this. This morning, Midge was taken. I called my aunt and uncle and they just laughed and told me, try, we can hire a good lawyer. I called the police and explained the situation, showing proof I had ownership of Midge. When we went to my relative's house, the police asked for her back, but of course they refused. What made me even angrier was my cousin inside the house, door open, holding Midge, with a shit-eating grin. Even though I had all this evidence, my relative slammed the door demanding a warrant. Police suggested I press charges and take it to small claims court. I am, but they couldn't do anything right there. Going home without Midge was so upsetting. I had to pull over because I started crying. I contacted an attorney and my cousin keeps posting photos of Midge on her Instagram. I took the situation to the family group chat in anger and good news at least. Everyone hates them now. My grandmother wrote my uncle and his family off the will and of course they're calling me threatening me with Midge. And they'll make sure I go to jail for all this. I'm fairly confident in myself, but I would be lying if I wasn't more concerned with Midge. I just want my baby back and I've been crying all day.
Goddamn, there is the possibility that the other family's just crazy. That's also a thing.
I mean, they're taking it to the next level. Like the grandmother's like, "You're out of the will." It's like, what? I'm not saying because it's just a cat. Trust me, as a pet owner, that is a family member.
Right.
But it's also like, I can't tell who's in the wrong here because it's like. The cousin's gonna go this far to have the cops called on them?
I always say how, like, I am not good with stories that have to do with just families who are evil to each other on a level like this. As a thing, I just didn't experience that. But I'm like, for her to be there with the cat, like, yes, I have your cat. I'm just like, you guys couldn't just get your own cat? Like, god damn.
This is the Helen of Troy of cats.
It just all seems, this all seems so heightened that I'm like, I need to meet these people.
Yeah.
To know what's going on. I never want to meet them.
I was like, you sure?
No, I'll meet Cucumber Lady, but I don't want to.
Me too. She just comes here, she's like, Diva.
Reddit stories with Cucumber Lady, and she's just eating cucumber.
Sorry, we got a sound issue. Can you fucking stop? I will say, you know, Zelda, my cat, has 2 microchips because she's so chubby. And the first one migrated, and we can't find it.
Migrated.
Migrated to where?
That's it. But if I knew that, we would.
Are you drinking Little Caesars?
She's like,
They're just like under each.
And then get up at 3:30 in the morning. Marissa, I will be back.
Thank you.
A possibility here is that the
Shantae, you want to ride?
her as a college student
ride?
is also working as being like, you don't have time for a pet.
you don't really have a lot of time when you're a college student.
Right.
Also,
But I would also argue, I mean, a cat is a pet that you can have while being on a busy schedule. You still have to pay a lot of attention to it and take care of it.
maybe it's the family.
But this family could be thinking, oh, she doesn't have time for this cat. This cat's being neglected because of her situation.
Not because she's a bad person, but because
Yeah.
she's busy and maybe the family was.
Yeah.
The way that they're going about it is